Howdy folks, welcome to episode 47. Yeah, we're on episode 47 already. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to widen this curve so that it's not so deadly and derailing cars all the time and stuff. And I mean, I'm looking at this and trying to figure out, we're looking at the map here. So there's a thin spot here kind of thing. And then there's also this big flat spot over here where, you know, maybe you could come across here or something like that. So, but you'd have to make a fairly wide turn. I'm kind of wondering, let's teleport over here and look. Let's just take a look so we could see what we might be able to do. Yeah, see, it's still a little sharp and still a little long distance for that. So I think we'll just go around the valley instead of trying to make a giant sky bridge for now, especially since we can go faster. And we're going to go into the options, gameplay. We're going to change this to 0800 and we're going to put some rain or something like that. There we go. Rain. All right. And night length. Yeah. Okay. Looks good. Continue. There we go. All right. We can do some rain. All right, so yeah, I was looking at that, and I was looking at like over here. You know, there's a spot where you could come over here and try to go across. It's still pretty far, and then you got the questionable switch placement on the side of the hill on the opposite side, like over here. You've got to find a spot to put a switch, and it just doesn't. it's you know, it's just kind of ridiculous trying to put a switch right over here, or whatever. So I think we'll just stick with what we have here. Whoops. And we're gonna teleport back up here. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to come up with a way for the track here to be coming out wider. So we're gonna lay a piece of track connecting from, I think it's here. I think that's a connection right there, isn't it? We'll see. But yeah, we're going to connect a piece of track. We're going to go out wider. So let's go with this bridge. And we're going to come back here because there's a junction. Okay. So we're going to do a junction here. We're going to go like this. Is it going to do that weird thing? Okay. Let's try this again. All right, we're going to turn it this way first. Connect it there. There we go. Okay, now we don't have the weird thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come out as wide as we can on this part and get to this angle here. So we'll see if we can bring this out wider. There we go. Seems to be a little bit better. I mean, we might even, instead of curving this all the way back in here, maybe take this around the outside of this thing. Let's see where the next junction is. Yeah, it's right here. What if we take this outside of this thing? Instead of going on the inside, we go on the outside, right? Because that gives us more space to curve on the other thing. So we'll go like this. Gives us plenty of room. There we go. Right? So we've got that coming out. And then we're going to go to this. We might have to cheese the base of it because it might be just too it might be too tall. Let me see if we can get this to come around this corner smoothly. Whoops, I don't want it to junction with that. I want it to just, there we go. And what angle do we want here? We want our angle to be about like that. See how much we can come out. Let's see how that works. So let's get rid of this other piece here. Demolish rails. So we're going to get rid of this one and this one and this one and this one here. Whoops. There we go. And then we're going to get rid of that one so that we can just connect this with it, and then we're gonna have to, it looks like we're gonna have to get rid of some trees too. Let's go over here, then we'll connect this and see how that looks. We're gonna have to bring our train all the way down to test it, but I think that's gonna do it. I think that's a much nicer curve, and I could probably even go into the whatchamacallit and make this handle. I can go into the editor and make this handle. The handle coming out here is pointing out this way somewhere. If I lengthen that handle, it'll smooth out this curve a little bit more. Why don't we try, for measurement purposes, let's try go like this, and we're gonna place it pointing this way, right? And then we're gonna do a fixed, and let's go like this. Okay, so that's 30 meter. See, we're really pushing it here, I think. It's a 32 meter curve at the very beginning. That is really pushing it. So I think we are gonna have to, because I think about the safest you can get is about 40, or not the safest, but you know what I mean, the sharpest you can get without being ridiculous and dangerous. So maybe we can rebuild this one more time. Can we get that one to fall? Can we knock down these trees? Am I doing demolish rails? I think I'm doing demolish rails. That's why. It's not a rail. I can't remove the trees with a rail removing tool. Okay, so if we go like this and we come out a little bit farther, let's try it. Let's go like this. We're going to connect here. We're going to come out even more. So instead of trying to stick right to that, we can just come out this way. There's no reason not to, right? So if we can do that. So we need to get this out this way more, and then have it come in like this. What if we just connect it here? What happens if we connect it here? See, that's still going to be sharp, isn't it? No, that's not too bad. If we do that. So let's bring this out to here, and we'll connect. That still looks, I mean, you can see the angles on it. You can see the angles that it's doing. So I'm not sure that that's going to be any better. Yeah, because we're still, yeah, let's try that again. We'll try it again. But I think we have the right idea with this. Is we'll go like this, demolish rails on this side. We're going to go this thing, and we're going to come out farther on this. And I think what we'll do is we'll just come out like that. There we go. Okay, instead of trying to stick to the cliffside, right? And then we can bring this. I guess we have to walk back that way, don't we? To get over there. I'm half surprised I didn't like skip on the on the thing. Okay, so let's see if it'll connect here. What it'll do if it tries to connect. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice and smooth. And then we can reconnect that. Okay, we're going to rebuild a few of these. So we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then this, I think, can just go a little bit straighter back to there. Right? So we're going to go like this and this. And we're going to go around this way. Okay, so this we're going to try to connect, whoops, onto the next segment instead, which will be right over here somewhere. Yeah. That's what we want to do, is we want to connect it to there. See? That looks like it'll work. As long as we can get it to... Yeah, see? We can connect it that way. Let's try that. See what that looks like. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so we're going to demolish rails here. I don't think it's too skybridgey. that's my criteria I want to avoid, is I don't want it to be too ridiculous as far as making a giant bridge across the sky. Okay, so, and we're free of trees here. I mean, we could even replant some trees on the inside here. I think I'll do that in the editor. We'll go back into the buggy thingy. Okay, so the other corner that I wanted to check is, let me see, that one's the right way. The other corner I wanted to check was over here. Does this need anything while we're here? I know we don't need rails. We're totally full on rails. We have a ton of coal. Yeah, we have like 320 coal, so we don't need any beams. Okay, no, we're good on this. The other thing I wanted to check is see if it would be possible to get this curve a little bit wider so that we can... Yeah, it does. See, we got all this room over here, I think. I think we can bring this curve around a little bit more. So let's see if we can do that, because this one is a little bit questionable too. So we're going to do this piece here. Should we just stick with the stone wall? No, we'll keep this one. Okay, and then we want to go like this. We're going to go 1%. Sure, 1%. What if we go 1.5%? How much farther? Yeah, see? We can get out a little bit wider here with 1.5%. And then we can go like this. See how that looks? I think that looks pretty good. And then we'll try to just connect this to the switch here. Is it going to do it? There we go. Oh, that's way sharper here. That's way sharper at the beginning, isn't it? Okay. So we do need to make that go wider. Alright. We're going to have to manually do that then. So if we go like this, 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 we're going to go -1%, and we're going to do this curve. Radius -30. We're going to go to -40. See, that looks a lot better. -40 looks a lot better. And we'll do -1.5. And we'll see if we can, let's turn our light on here. We'll see if we can get this to connect in a nice way. Like that. Is it wider now? Yeah, it is wider. So this has a 40 meter curve. Let's see what this one does as far as the inside. Wow, that's really dark. That's like ridiculously dark. I can't see what I'm doing with the with the track here. Do we need moonlight? Is that thunder? Is that lightning over there? That's cool. Do we need moonlight? Are we going to get moonlight? I don't think we're going to get moonlight. So I think we're kind of screwed on this. All right. And then we're going to need to bring a train over to test all this. And as long as we're doing that, we need to see, let's do this while it's dark. Let's see what we need to bring, what supplies we need to bring. The smelter, it needs cordwood and iron ore again. Okay. And I think the iron mine needs a bunch of stuff. I think the iron mine, we finally emptied it out. So let's see what the iron mine has. Yeah, see, the iron mine needs both lumber and beams. It has some iron ore, but 40 is not a whole lot. And 40 is how much? Yeah, see, a whole lot. Cordwood. So we need to bring cordwood, lumber, and beams. And if we do cordwood, by itself, it's going to be messy. We could try bringing cordwood over the top of the, whoops. We could try bringing cordwood over this to the iron mine. We haven't done it that way. We could try that because our cordwood cars are right over here. And what are they on? They're on Betsy. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to bring a better engine over there so we can pull the cordwood cars up. You know what? I don't think we even have cordwood loading. No, we don't have cordwood loading up here either. So that's kind of a bust too. Okay. Well, I guess we're just going to have to bring the cordwood cars down to here and then load them up and then find somebody to pull them. Pull them back to the iron mine. Okay. So we'll get our engines over there and we'll do that. Is the sun up yet? No. It's light enough now. Okay, so let's try this. We're going to go like this. We're going to do bridges so that we can hopefully delete them without deleting the ones we don't want to delete. We're going to go circle mode. And we're going to go like this. Let's see how this compares. See, our other circle is like a 50. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm not sure that we're actually improving this by doing that. And plus we're putting all the up and downhill and everything on there. Because it's a little bit sharper at the beginning here, but this one is sharper right here. So I'm not sure that we're really improving things. Let's try one more thing here before we go. We're going to try this. I want to see if this little segment here is a 40. Yeah, no, it's about the same. Okay. It's about the same and it doesn't have the hills. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this one because it's not an improvement. And we're just gonna go a little bit slower around this corner. If we can, there we go. Okay. So I think we've got everything on here. So what we need to do is we need to pick up cordwood, and here we did 1 day of weather. Let's do save game too before we before we crash, right? All right. Continue. Options gameplay. Okay, so let's change. Let's do a snow light. There we go. Okay, we'll do that for a bit, and we're gonna head back to here. We need to get our lumber. Which cars are our lumber cars? Because I don't think we really have a decent amount of those that are empty right now. We have these, right? So let's go teleport here. We need to put. Is this the one that like launches every time we get into it? Here. Can we scoop? There we go. All right. I think this is the one that launches every time we get into it. So we can empty this one. 34. Yeah, see? We can empty a couple of these cars off so that we can get more lumber out. Is that other one gonna... That other one's not gonna reach. Okay. So we're gonna go like this. Those are log cars up there, right? Okay, so we want to go this way. And we're going to bring this train up and shunt these out. So let's go like this. And open controls. All right, there we go. Get this out of here. Forward. We'll get this down here so we can see what we're doing. So we just need to get the back car past the switch, and we're going to drop off a couple of the cars is what we'll do, and then we can unload another 1 or 2 of those. Was that 16? So we can unload almost 2 of them, I think. Or almost 3 of them. I mean, 2 and 2/3. So that only gets us 2. Whoops. Don't. I hate that. I can't unbrake it fast enough. Get it past the switch. There we go. Alright. That switch. Alright. See? That's why we saved. Alright, I will be back in just a second. Gotta love alphas. Alright, we're back, and I just let this thing back up, and it looks like we've got enough space to do this, so we can at least get these 3 emptied. Yay, we can get those 3 emptied, and we can pull this out of here. Hopefully it won't, yeah, hopefully it won't break when we pull that out of there. Let's put our reverser back up. Let's go like this. See where our map takes us here. Yeah, okay. Take it easy on this. There we go. Nice. Alright, so we can at least get those out of there. We need to get lumber and whatchamacallit. Beams? Lumber and beams. We need to bring those to... We need to check out what we need to bring. Is actually what I need to do. So let's go check out again. We're gonna check out the map here. Close this. Let's see what we needed to do. We needed to bring we need to get more stuff at the smelter, so we need iron ore and cordwood. And in order to get iron ore, we need beams and lumber, right? Beams and lumber. Okay. And it's 1 each of the cars. So that's how that works. And let me see here. On the cars, it's 1 each. Where are the other? Because we had like 10 of those. Where's the other 5? Those are the green ones, right? So where are the other green ones that we had? Did we leave them? Did we? Oh, these. This is them. I think this is them here. Okay, yeah, there's our... Are they filled with beams? Let's go check. We'll just go look. No, they're all empty. Okay. They're all empty, so why exactly did we leave them here? Because I'm dumb? Yeah, that's a good reason. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to bring an engine down here. Grab all these. And then what is this? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 of there. Okay. So yeah, we can bring 5 and 5. Okay. And then we can get the log cars out of there. So what we need to do is we need to bring an engine down here. And then we can just load them up at this one. Do we have... Let me see. We don't have enough beams. We need logs to this one. Okay. So we need to bring logs to that one, and then that'll allow us to get all this stuff. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, I was telling you, I warned you, we're gonna have to do a bunch of start over stuff. Okay, so to get logs to here, we have a logging camp here, and we have our camp here. We can just do this. We can bring these. Is this the Heisler? I think this is the Heisler. Yeah. Okay. Let's load all these up with logs, and we can bring those down the hill. Whoops. We'll bring those down the hill. So let's teleport to here. We're gonna load all these up with logs, and then we'll go down the hill. Let's get, if we can get up here. I'm stuck. Okay. All right. So we're gonna load this one and this one, and we'll get the controls for the Heisler open. Go like this. Whoops. I need to do this so I can get this out of the way. There we go. Alright. And then these can take, what, 5 each? Is that what it is? I think it's 5 each. So we'll just get these loaded up, and then we can move. So I think if we take the brake off, we won't move. Yeah, okay, cool. And you know what I need to do while this is loading up is we need to get some fuel in here. And I believe the Heisler's one that launches if we jump into controls. Why is it suddenly not? It did show up on the outline and then stopped, you know? Okay. Alright, so we're going to go like this. We're going to start going forward. There we go. Alright, those are loaded. We're going to bring the next two. And what do we have, 5 of these or 6? Is it 5 or 6? I think it's 6. Okay. Yeah, it's 6 of them. Okay, that works. So I think we'll just let these load instead of exiting and re-entering and all that stuff. We'll see if we can get these to go. Activate. Activate. See if those will load up. We might need to move the one forward. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Let's see if that'll do it. Maybe not. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, we'll get those loaded up, and then we need to. We're going to need to bring that back down the hill and leave those on the main track so that the other engine can pick them up and drop them off. So what we need to get the other engine fueled up or whatever. And I think we did add a bunch of fuel to it. We're going to use the ET. Because I don't remember the real name of it. We're going to use ET. So yeah, we'll get that brought across the map. And we're going to have to drop off the oil cars somewhere. So there's that too. Let's see. Get these moving. Yeah, I'm trying to think of where we're going to drop off the oil cars. So what is that, 30 logs? That should be plenty for the beams and stuff. Okay. Like this. Whoops. Activate. Activate. There we go. Okay, so those should be loading up. Make sure they're actually going to go. Yep, they're going to go. Okay, and then down here, we've got this. We're going to go reverser. Yeah, see, we've only got 6 fuel left. There we go. We can't hear the whistle from here. Let's see where that's going to go. It's going to go here, here, here. It's going to come all the way up here. Now, should we come down this way with them? Yeah, actually, we can do that. No, because... Yeah, no, that's right. Because we want those on the end, I think. I'm just trying to think of where we can leave those oil cars. Not exactly sure where we can leave the oil cars, but we'll figure something out. I think what we'll do is we'll put a siding, we'll leave them on the siding. Yeah, I know where we can leave them. Okay. Because we need to bring those, actually we need to bring those back up to the oil field anyway. We might as well just bring them up there, is what we'll do. We'll drop off the logs, and then we'll bring the oil cars up to the oil field and park them in front of the oil thing. Okay, cool. So this one, I think it's pretty much on level ground, so we're just going to hit the brakes and turn it off there. And then this one up here, we're going to drive. So we're going to jump on the back here. And I'm trying to think of which way we want to go. Do we want to go forward down the hill? And then that'll bring us... That'll put us in front. Yeah, okay. No, we're going to go backwards down the hill. Okay. Let's do this. we're going to go backwards down this hill because we need to bring the Heisler back up out of the way. So this will let us do that. Plus there'll be less distance where we have to have everything doubled, you know, so, where we have a longer train. 17, 18. Alright, we're going to put the reverser on in case we need to, yeah. Here, we're on level ground, I think, here. Because we still do have a little bit of a tricky corner on this, so we don't want to let this roll like at 30. That kind of thing, right? I mean, we could probably just disconnect the engine here and let them all roll down with the brakes, but... Alright. Probably. Keyword there being probably. Alright, we're going to go like this. This is the corner, I think, that we need to watch out for. There's that one right there, because it's a little steep. A little sharp. There we go. It looks like it's going to be nighttime again. Can we turn on the lights on this? I don't remember if the Heisler actually used the... Nice. Use the generator. Wow, that is dark. That's pretty crazy. Okay, we'll turn off the brakes here because we're seem to be slowing down. It's not that we're slowing down, it's that you can see fewer details. So it looks like you're going slower because of the lack of details. Alright, it's illusory anti-speed. Illusory slowness. Alright. Go like this, and we'll leave this. We're going to leave these cars here. Okay. Why did the generator turn back off? Huh. Okay. Yeah, it's not using the generator for the lights. It's one of these that you just have to click on it. Headlight. Come on, you can do it. There we go. There it goes. Okay. So the switch, we're gonna disconnect this. We'll put the brakes on this car. We're gonna disconnect. There we go. And then we're going to do this. We'll do this. All right. Okay, so that one is left there. And it's going to stay, right? Okay, yeah, good. All right, so we can close the controls for that. And then we're going to go back here. And we're going to take that off, yeah, because that's going to be screwed up anyway. So we're going to have to reset it when we come back. So this switch is going to be this way. We're going to come past that. Come past all of this. We're going to stay on the main line. Yep, okay, cool. So we're going to teleport here. And open controls. Alright, so we want to go backwards. We're going to get some fuel in this before it cools down. There we go. Alright. And we'll get this thing moving. Generator. I like how it sounds like a camera. It sounds like a camera, whatchamacallit, flash, the flash capacitor charging up is what it sounds like too. Let's get this thing moving. No reason to go slow, right? There we go. No reason to go slow. It flies off the track or something, right? Okay, so we're going to bring this up and we're going to connect the other two, or the other, the 6 skeleton cars to this. Oh, I was trying to use WASD. Okay. I'm looking at the max speed, not our current speed. I'm like, wow, our speed is really steady at 29. Because I'm looking at that number, not that number. Duh. Okay. See, I didn't have to tell you how dumb I am. Alright. Okay. It looks like the tree is right in the track because you can't see. Alright, we need to change the weather again. We did rain, we did whatchamacallit. We'll do maybe some clear weather. I need to save the game too. Sometime soon. We've gotten a lot of stuff done. So when we get this train stopped up there, I think that's when we'll save. Alright. I'm always a little wary of those switches. I don't think I've really crashed on any of those unless I was going like 40. You know? You're going down a hill and that kind of thing. You've got confounding factors. You're either going really fast or you've got like you've got stuff that's on a hill above it pushing, trying to push the stuff as it's trying to resist being pushed, and so it goes off to the side instead of forward. Alright. Or the track's trying to push it around the curve, you know what I mean. And the ones behind him are trying to push him forward. Alright, and then let me see. This is gonna be up here. So we're gonna go around this, around that switch. Okay. Got a little bit more distance to go. There we go. Alright. We'll turn off the regulator here in a second, because we're going to have to brake before we ram into that thing, right? We're getting close. Yeah, that's really close. Okay. Ah! Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. Alright. You hit it going too hard. Alright, let's get this. Why is it not going? Go. Go, go, go. Is one of the cars half derailed? Yeah, it's trying to pull a half derailed car along. Okay, that would be why. Just need to make a little space here so we can re-rail stuff. I mean, we were gonna have to do whatchamacallit anyway. We have 2 of them off the track now? Yeah, we have 2 of them. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do this. We are standing outside the yeah, okay, so we're gonna save the game. Save game. Episode 47B. Save. Alright, continue. We're gonna change the weather. Whoops. Options, gameplay. Let's just make it clear for right now. Back. Continue. Okay. So, we need to re-rail some stuff here. Re-rail. We're going to re-rail this thing. I don't think it's going to do it because... Oh, it did. Cool. Alright. And... Whoops. Let's re-rail this one real quick, if we can. Come on. There we go, before the other one bounces off of it. Alright, we need to take that off. There. Perfect. Okay. That. And that. Alright, so we got those 2. Just need to get this one. Re-rail. Alright. There we go. Get on this one. Okay, everything's recoupled. We need to make sure that one's off. All right, so we're gonna go like this, and we're going to back up gently. So reverser. And we're gonna back up gently here. Take the brakes off, that helps. There we go. We'll stay a little bit lower speed here. All right. That should do it. And then we should be good from here. Let's move this lamp out of the way. All right. Okay, so this, we need to bring all this down to the whatchamacallit. So let's get moving. And we're going to go to this one. And then this one. We'll flip all of our switches. We're going to do that way. That one is on the siding, right? Yeah, okay. That way we're going to go left. We're going to go around that. We're going to go on the inside. Oh, you know what? We're going to do this and that. Okay, so this needs to be moved out of here too. So let's do this. All right. Yay! It didn't explode. Okay, this needs to be moved out of the way. So let's get this switch moved. Whoops. To there. There we go. And then we need to make sure that we move that switch back, because it's going to be a problem if we don't. It's going to be a very big problem if we don't. All right. That triple switch, we need to put it back on the right setting. And the correct one. All right, the right setting is the right setting. All right, jump out of there. We're going to go back to here, and we're going to flip this one to the other side. There. Okay. That's our setting. Okay. So we're going to go there, and then we're going to go here and drop off our... Yep, we're going to drop off our skeleton cars. Okay, cool. So we shall come back here. There we go. Awesome. I love the teleporting and stuff. All right, and we're going to save game again. Episode 47C. Save. Back. Continue. You know, it'd be really funny and ironic as if saving the game caused it to crash. Right? Every time you finish saving the game, it crashes. That would be fun. Okay, let's get moving here. We can start coasting once we get closer to these corners here. As if this didn't cause us problems last time, right? I underestimated the brake power, or overestimated the brake power. Yeah, we can keep moving here a little bit. There we go. Because we are going to want to take it a little easy around this corner here. There we go. Alright. We should be okay. As long as we don't hit too much brake, and we can brake when we're on this little straightaway instead of trying to do it while everything's around the corner, pulling around corners. That's when you get yourself in trouble, pulling the brakes around the corners. Alright. We're just going to let it coast and see. Because I think we've got about the right... We might even need to push a little bit more to get these over to the logging pond. Yeah, I think we're going to need to push a little bit more. Go like this. So that'll get us all our beams. We can bring the oil cars back up to the top. There we go. This is the tricky part, because you don't want to push too hard, because you'll smash them right there off the track. But if you don't push enough, then they stop, and you've got to fight static friction and push even harder on that corner just to get them to even move. So it's one of those things. It's easy to do too much or too little. All right. I think we are good there. And I think we can empty all 6 of these at once. Stop. I hate when it does that. Okay. All right. We're going to get this almost to the end. Then I think we're all over, everybody's over the platform. Okay, cool. There we go. And 5. I like having the 2 logging camps. It makes things interesting. All right, so should we leave these here? I think we should leave these cars here. This is the perfect place to leave them. They're at the logging thing, so the next time somebody needs logs, by somebody I mean me. All right, we're gonna go forward. Let's do this. But yeah, next time somebody needs logs, they're right at the logging thing. So, and they're out of the main line. You know, they're out of the way and all that stuff. So, and we can hook that little cook up to them. Do we have a coal cook? Did we trade one? Did we make one? I think we were going to trade that for a coal cook. So I think what the plan was. Okay, so we'll get these. We're going to go around the outside, not the inside. Just flip this switch. We'll go around the outside. It's a nicer curve there. And then this needs to go a little bit farther. Yep, that's it right there. Okay. There we go. And there we are. All right, so that's going to get moving. We need to get this other switch up here. This one. And yeah, we need to bring those all the way up to the oil. Okay, cool. So those should be good to go. We're going to coast around this corner. All of our switches are good up to the oil thingy. 9. We're going to bring this up to like 5%. Just so that we don't come to a halt. Yeah, see, maybe even 10%. There we go. Again, we don't want to come to a halt on this corner. This corner isn't too bad. The inner one's a little bit trickier, but you can see it here where they're bouncing. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah. They're playing crack the whip with that, is where you don't want to... I think that's where they derail, is when they're bouncing back and forth like that. And the one bounces left right as the other one bounces right, is where you're going to get the maximum resistance on the link. It looks like the sun's going to go down too. All right. I think we are good on the corners. Let's go. We're around all the toughest part of the corners. Let's get this moving. All right, get this thing out of the way. Because I think the rest of this track should be good. I like the little barkings on the wheels. You can see that the wheels are spinning. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure what that is. It's like paint or something. How does paint stick to a metal wheel that's rubbing on a metal rail all the time, right? Okay. Are we gonna like fly into this and slam past it too? Okay, let's see where we are. We could probably take out that little thing right there. We could probably just straighten that out, huh? We probably should straighten that out. Probably should. It seems like kind of a silly thing. Alright. We're not going to hit that, are we? Yeah, we are. Whoops. I knew there was something else we needed to do here. Alright. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I'm going to fix that up. We're going to replace that with some wall. And then that's going to be it for episode 47. Join me. I'm going to park these up here. I'm just going to park these up here so that we can, yeah, after I fix that. So I'm going to do that. I'll just do that in a bonus episode or whatever, because that's going to be boring. Yeah, that's going to be it for episode 47. Join me in episode 48. We will, we'll get our big train full of these. We're going to get all these taken down to the lumber yard and load it up, and we will bring those all up to the iron mine. So yeah, join me in episode 48, and we'll see you then. Later.